Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Fran, I'm from Venezuela, and today we are going to be watching a video called Confusing Things About British Homes. I don't know how different British houses are, but I'm very interested to find out. I know that the electrical outlets are different, and I think it's all the way in the UK they have like different outlets, but I don't know what sort of other thing might be different enough in all British houses to make it like a thing. So let's find out, and comment, like, subscribe, and start. A letter. She's getting a letter.
A letter from Siobhan. How nice.
Hi, Kate. Thanks for taking over as host of Anglophenia. Since you're in London, I was thinking a good topic for your first episode would be the differences between British and American homes. Please show everyone around.
Okay, so I'm guessing she's American.
Siobhan, make them feel welcome.
Oh no, she's British.
Hello? Oh, hello! Come on in and I'll put the kettle on. Come on in, I've just put the kettle on. This is the kitchen. Yes, that is the washing machine in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
It's quite normal to have a washing machine in the kitchen in most UK homes. No matter how small the place is, we can usually squeeze one in. You see, we don't have any plug sockets in the bathroom and we have a general lack of space.
That seems dangerous because having a dryer, I think the reason why you don't keep dryers in bathrooms, even though it kind of makes sense, you know, it seems like a logical place to have a dryer. I don't think you do that because it's an electrical device and you can get electrocuted, and I think it's dangerous, and that's why we don't keep them in bathrooms. I think it's overall like you shouldn't keep those in bathrooms. I have to say I've seen the washing and dryer machine in the kitchen before, not in the UK and not in America. In other countries I've seen this sort of like setup, but it's mostly because the houses are very tiny. Like if you have a very small home, I think it's not that weird to keep them, you know, on the opposite side of, like, you have like the fridge on this side and maybe like the oven, or you know, the actual kitchen, the stove, and then on this side there's like a little thing it's maybe hidden like a cupboard, and there's a washing and a drying machine. So I don't know if that's like an UK thing specifically, but it's definitely a smaller tiny house thing in some countries.
So you'll usually find it in the kitchen. Now this one is a front loader. A normal wash takes about 2 hours, and you can dry your clothes in the same machine. Just switch it to dry.
Oh,
yeah, that is pretty, as you say, rad. Now
yeah, I think that's awesome. It saves you space, so we love that. But I have to say, like, 2 hours, that seems like a very, very long time. I don't think that, like, washing cycles are not that, like, maybe an hour at most. I think usually it's usually less than an hour, or around an hour. So I don't know why this takes so long.
Then you've had a long journey. Would you like to use the bathroom? Okay,
so bathrooms are different. I'm scared.
The bathroom, the room with the bath. Now, the light switch is on this cord here. Just turn it on and off with a little tug. Stops any wet hands coming into contact with electricity. We don't want electric shocks. Which reminds me, there are no plug sockets in the bathroom. Strict building regs about this sort of thing. We really don't want electric shocks, although you will find outlets for electric razors like this one up here.
But what about a blow dryer?
I'm confused. Is this the one you're looking for? Oh, you...
Okay, before continuing this, I have to say, I get it, they're very big on safety. I've noticed in the UK they're very they're usually tend to be like very safe when it comes to electrical things, which we obviously like, great thing where they're trying to diminish, you know, accidents and accidents like that happening. Incredible. But I think it's a little weird that you don't have an outlet, because if you're like blow drying your hair, or you need like a straightener, you always need like an outlet, an electrical outlet in the bathroom, because I mean, like, you kind of have to have one. So it's weird that you don't keep those. And also I don't think that there's a toilet. I don't know.
Need to spend a penny. Oh, I'm so sorry. You see, during Victorian times, they moved the toilet from outside the home to inside, and then later on, with the addition of running water, was the bathroom added. So the toilet and bathroom aren't always one in the same. I'm so sorry about that. Right, this way for the toilet, lavatory, loo, or you could say ladies or gents.
Lavatory.
Here we are,
Okay.
the loo. And over here we've got the basin. Yes, we have separate hot and cold water taps. Now this
I've seen
goes
those,
back to
yes.
when a lot of houses had separate hot water tanks which
Yes.
could get easily contaminated. So to stop that water mixing with a clean, fresh, cold water supply, we had separate taps. Nowadays though, most houses don't have a separate hot water tank. It's fine to
Oh.
have a mixer tap. But there's something about separate taps that us Brits just seem to find
I've
rather
seen-
charming. So
I've
you'll
seen
still find
separate
them
taps
in a lot
in
of modern
homes.
homes. Now then, let me show you how to get a good temperature. Just turn the hot water on and turn the cold water on, and then here's the fun
You have
bit.
to mix them.
Just dot your hands between the two. It's rather exhilarating. Now, the left one is a little bit stiff. You'll need to force it. Get it? Force it. Right, I'll leave you to it. There you are. You want to charge your phone? I found this adapter. Thought it might be quite useful. Our plugs are very different in the UK compared to what you have
Yes.
in America. We've
I
got
love
3
them.
pins on our plugs instead of 2, and all of our plug
you don't get
sockets
shocked.
have an on-off switch. So remember to turn that on if you want to use it. We must look like an awfully accident-prone bunch here in the UK.
No, I love it. It's so
Is it a
safe.
little bit warm? I'm afraid we don't have any air conditioning in our homes as it rarely gets warm enough. But there's nothing
course,
quite
makes
like a bit of good old-fashioned fresh air from outside. So if you get too hot, just open a window. It's lovely stuff. Just try not to leave it open too wide, otherwise you'll get a room full of pigeons. Now, if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below. And why don't you make yourself comfortable? Subscribe for more videos and stick around for a while, because I think we're going to get along just splendidly. Remember, you can tweet us at Anglophenia.
yeah.
And you can totally stalk us on Facebook too by liking our page.
Stalking
It's
us on
probably
Facebook.
raining outside, so stay in and watch this one. Who needs a room with a view when you can watch that one? Are you bored of watching the washing machine?
No.
Try this one.
Yeah, I have to say, I think the what shocked me the most was the toilet not in the bathroom. The bathroom is just for the bath, literally the bath. And I also I don't think I noticed a shower. I mean, probably it's inside of the tub. They have like a little shower head. But I didn't notice. I mean, they have to, right? They can't just survive on baths because I mean, love baths, but sometimes you don't, I have to like take a quick shower. Like I can't really like launch in the bath for like 2 hours. So I'm guessing they have a shower, but she only showed the bath. Or maybe I only noticed the bath. And that would seem even weirder to me. But the toilet separate from the actual bathroom, that's a little odd. I think maybe it's good. I mean, if you live with like roommates or something, it saves you time because someone like when you're getting ready in the morning, like someone can like use the toilet. You can switch, like use the toilet and the sink, and while I'm using like the actual bath, and then you can switch. So maybe it's more practical that way. But like right from the bat, it looks a little odd. But also because I think when I think of like a bathroom, I think of like the whole set, right? You have a shower, a toilet, a sink, but also a half bath, or to me like a half bath, it's just like, like a toilet and the sink, and it's usually the ones that you have but it's probably I think in bigger houses, it's like right on the first floor. You have like a half bath, and that's the one that visitors use, because they don't want to, like, if you have all ensuite bathrooms, like you don't want your guests to be like, yeah, sure, just like get in whatever's like get in my bedroom and use the bathroom. Like, no, you have like a half bath, and that's for guests. And those typically, because they're very small, because again, they're for guests, they don't have showers. There's just like a sink and a toilet. But it's practical in that sense that, again, if you're living with someone, you can sort of like switch. But it's true. And I have to say, the electrical sockets, we love that. And yeah, it's very, they think everything is designed more for like practical purposes. Like, everything is very practical, and I think a lot of these sort of characteristics are probably because a lot of houses are older, which to me, like, it makes sense because the UK is it's a very old place, and they must have like very like older and historical homes and houses all over. So it's not that unusual to live in like a very old house. Because they keep the old stuff, like they're like they take care of it, and that's a great thing. But yeah, I would love to visit a classical UK home to see these things for myself. But that was it for today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.